puffs, and I don't know if it's because my weed is like really dry, but I get no vapor out of these motherfuckers. Really? Actually, 0. And I get blasted because I don't know how much I'm smoking because you don't see. Oh. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm sucking the life out of these motherfuckers.
Such a
like,
cute little
like
bag.
BK's like Chaffee's sister.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna go with BK's, but you know I'm gonna be respectful.
Throwing out the sister jokes.
Gotta be respectful.
Right off the bat.
My guy.
Off the new podcast.
Gotta be respectful, my guy. Anyways, what's good?
Welcome to the TBT name podcast. I like the theme of hitting or saying things about people's sisters.
Yeah. Is that the topic?
The Liz Chaffee podcast.
That could be like episson 1, just
episode 1, just
us talk about viciously fucking.
Like, it's hilarious.
Just riffing, just off the
go in a circle.
How would the soundbite that we started off here? Is this actually what you guys are doing? Just riffing in here.
That's just.
We're gonna name drop.
Yeah,
like,
it tastes good.
Have
you hit that one?
Very interesting start.
And that one's lasted a long time.
It's different now. They're gonna be married.
Longest out of like
now.
I've had like.
And Liz Chaffee.
Yo,
we need one. We need one conversation, guys. No two conversations.
Shit.
Stop.
This is unprofessional. You guys understand how pods work, right?
That is like a lame subject. That is like a really lame subject.
Cut it.
Yeah, nah. We're going for a full hour. It's uncut, uncircumcised.
Can we like at some point read fake advertising?
We should just play old Cometown podcast.
Put it on here.
We just react.
No, don't. We don't even react. We don't even react. We just play it.
Just start the next fucking boom.
Just have it played.
Jesse hasn't heard Cometown.
Oh really?
I'm not a listener, no.
Yeah.
But I saw Stop on the
You're
yard.
a creator.
The one,
you don't listen.
The one
no,
that
I listen.
I make.
Yeah, now
I don't consume. I
That's
make.
the first one I saw too.
Yeah, the Steven Seagal is a good opener.
Yeah,
that's the best one.
That's the best one.
All
right, if Steven Seagal is on our podcast, what will we ask him? Go.
Well, why do you have a donut mustache?
Are you black?
Were you born in Louisiana?
Were you born black?
Why are you determined not to be white? Like, always.
At what point in your life did you choose to be black?
I would ask him about his movies.
That's the thing. If we actually had Steven Seagal on a podcast, we would not ask him.
I'd be the most respectful one. Mr. Seagal, sir. Mr. Seagal, sir. I loved your movies.
You know what? Only like sly disrespectful thing is I'd be like, can you hold this fake gun for me?
Yeah.
I just want to see you hold it.
Can you disarm this gun for me as I come at you? I really want to see what you do.
Yeah, I'd ask him about his self-defense techniques. And
I would love to just come at Seagal. Just come and see what he does.
And his fake army training.
Honestly, if you add just mobility, the dude is slow.
Honestly,
like, I
don't make fun. Cut it.
Uncut, dude.
Cut it.
He would, honestly, he would be like, hold up, as long as you just record this, it can turn it into a movie. Anyone just coming at him and him reacting.
Mr. Seagal, BK meant no disrespect. No disrespect, sir. No disrespect, sir.
Alright, he disrespected him too
absolutely,
much.
Absolutely, all respect, no disrespect, sir.
Well, who would we have a guest on the podcast?
Adam.
And we just make fun of him the whole time?
Yeah.
He's another guy.
I'd like to get.
You know the girl from Succession? She was Adam's ex-fiance.
Wait, that's ex-fiance?
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, not the sister. Oh, okay. Like the girl in season 3, the blonde girl.
Wait, Adam had a fiance?
She's the host of the Red Scare podcast.
Oh shit, he had a fiance?
Which girl? I think so.
I thought he only had a girlfriend.
According to Reddit.
That's crazy.
What?
Damn.
Season 3.
Wait,
she had a weird name.
Blonde bitch.
BK, how do you know?
The social media girl.
She's actually, yeah.
Wait, how do you know if
hot?
Cometown's subreddit is banned?
No, there's a new one.
There's a new one. Oh, Shafiq's on a private. He's on a private.
I only got with it like when I got started listening to the podcast. It was back like the subreddit was already banned. You couldn't.
That's
even,
wild.
Like,
I was. That shit got
it's because people, everyone on the subreddit just calls each other like faggots and stuff.
Yeah,
and uses hate language.
Yeah,
and I think that's what.
It was a lot of like fat people hate. But also a lot of like weird right wing shit too. A lot of like. They don't know that Nick's joking.
I feel like those right-wing people
they don't
on the
know
internet,
that Nick's joking.
They can say whatever.
He was on Fox as a character actor. He talks about all the time
on the internet.
That's the craziest part about it.
No, never. I'm the most left dude
brave
ever.
Move.
Okay. Fuck
and I'm sure
people.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Wait like 10 seconds, and then blow lightly into it to make sure it's lit. And it's good.
What are your political views, Dwee?
Super right wing.
Yeah.
Farthest leading.
Jesse and I were just talking how we were so.
No. It's good. The blow it. It should be good now. I let it heat up a little because I got these like
More
new
vaping now. I'm sipping on a Kool-Aid Jammer for the audio listeners.
This
and not the video
podcast brought to
listeners.
you by Bud Cups.
Oh.
Bud Cups, the best accessory for your packs.
Dude, we're only.
I got these motherfuckers right, and they're cool because you don't have to clean up your packs. You just put them in these cups, and you like take them out and you put new stuff in. But these appears don't burn well. Like it doesn't make any vapor.
Is there a promo
There's
code
no
you want to
hit.
say?
Yeah,
Or-
promo code Dicks in my ass. 2022.
Oh?
2022.
So is that the name of the podcast?
I guess so now.
No, that's my promo code for me to get money.
The
You guys don't get money.
DIMA podcast. The DIMA
You guys don't get
podcast.
money. I get money for this podcast.
Ah,
I
okay.
get
This
money.
is all for Dweeb.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
dude,
we're
doing
just
dick
his
pills.
guests.
Dick pills.
We're dick pills.
Dickpills.com.
Dickpills.com. Blue Chew.
Fuck Blue Chew.
Sorry,
We're very anti-Blue
that's
Chew.
right. Fuck Blue Chew. My dicks have never been
Dickpills.com
smaller on Blue Chew.
And I'm gonna make this. I mean, I hope dickpills.com is not taken as a domain.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think
Just
that
dick
this is
pills.
integral
Yeah,
to
that's,
the plan.
yeah, for sure.
Do we get yourself a Kool-Aid Jammer? It's
I feel like I'm
shock
not
blue
hitting this.
raspberry.
Am I not
What?
hitting this? Like it's like.
You gotta draw a long time. A slow draw for like a long time.
Why is it
you
so
don't
big?
notice
I
it.
thought, why is it so big? I thought
packs.
there was something smaller.
Is that version 1?
This is
V2?
3. That's 3.
V3.
And you don't notice a hit. If you taste it, it's there. It's
Yeah.
just that it's super dry, so there's no water vapor, right? So no water vapor is coming out. But you're hitting it. Like, I take 2 large hits, and that's probably good enough, but you probably need to take a ton. I have 2 more cups, too. It burns out.
Dude, up until like 2 years ago, I thought fruit snacks were like healthy for you.
They were like
Dude, there's no
equivalent
fruit
to
in the
fruit.
bitches.
Like instead of putting an apple in my lunch to work, I would put in like fruit snacks. And
That's
stuff.
so
I'm like
funny.
they're equivalent.
That's awful for you.
Yo, this podcast is actually brought to you by Black Forest Gummies.
Scott, do you have COVID?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Dude, isn't that crazy
This
that
is a
Ian
COVID
got
denier
COVID?
podcast. That's
That's
what it
actually
is.
nuts that
Oh,
Ian
yeah.
got COVID.
What?
Ian
Yeah.
got
Shit's
COVID.
not real.
That's actually
And he
crazy.
had to
I
boost
feel
it.
bad,
Yeah.
just
That
because.
sucks.
Well, I was
mean,
telling them he
would
called me
probably
like
do
the
some
day before.
irresponsible shit in San Diego. To be fair, he seems like the type to do some, just like.
A funny thing too is I
We
almost
did-
went to see him.
That's
I
what-
almost went to see him earlier this
Oh
month.
really? Oh
Yeah.
wow, in San Diego.
Yeah, because he was talking about going to a festival.
Oh wow.
But I was like, text the group chat and
Hmm.
see who else wants to go, and he never did. So I was like,
What a pussy.
What a piece, dude.
He's probably just
What a piece.
in the middle.
I
To
would've
do it or
went.
not, or to
He
invite
was
everybody.
lukewarm about it. That's what he
This-
was.
Or he just only wanted you and none of us else.
he was
Dude, I
highly
have-
unlikely.
He was kind
That's true.
of like hinting at
Highly
having
unlikely.
a little romantic getaway.
Mm.
Just you and Ian.
He was gonna
Cute.
fuck you.
That's
He
cute.
was really gonna
Dicks in your
seduce
ass,
you.
like, literally.
Come out to
That's
you.
real cute.
You know why my piss stream's so wild?
Oh my god, dude.
Whoa, wait.
It sounded like you had a garden hose.
Yo. Hey yo.
No, seriously, you had a garden hose out
Wild
there
and
pouring it
You
over.
wild.
there.
Hey.
What's that? Is that called sounding? You sounding your penis with his penis?
Oh, that is called
Sounding.
sounding. Yeah, you've seen that
I thought it was
sounding?
docking.
No, docking,
Docking
is
is
when
with
you put your penis in a
foreskin.
dude's
Come on, dude.
other foreskin.
That's what I was gonna
No,
do.
I thought it
you
was-
were talking about sounding, like
literal
you.
urethra.
Oh,
That's-
that's who.
I mean that's why your stream would be big. It's
You-
not your
you-
foreskin
you-
hole.
yeah.
Wait,
Come on.
is there a move where you sound and dock?
Dude.
Double-sided docking?
You know, like ass to ass.
Yeah, it's,
What if it's like
dick to
penis to
dick.
penis?
Yeah.
I mean, it's-
Docking.
I think it's literal past human limits to
I'm
actually
liking
sound a
the direction
penis
this
into your
podcast is going.
penis.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I think you can sound.
Talk
There's
about
pictures of
theory
people
here.
doing it.
Okay, I am actually.
This
No, I
podcast,
actually
we
thought
need a
docking
topic.
was
All
when
right,
penis
cut
went
it.
in the
Okay,
We
all
need a
right, all right.
topic.
We're starting
That's
now.
what I
What's your
thought.
topic?
What's up?
Associated it
Boom,
with
topic.
pain.
I'm getting very cringy right now because I'm just thinking about docking.
Docking, yeah. I mean, that's.
Yeah, this is a cringe podcast.
Dude,
We're
if
cringe
docking is
people.
cringe, sounding is hell.
So- yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sounding's fucked.
That
up.
literally sends shiver
Those
down
motherfuckers
imagining
are
it.
weird, dude.
What is sounding?
You
I
put
missed
like a
that.
rod
All
on
right.
your urethra.
Oh fuck that.
Yeah,
no. Oh.
And we're
Throw it
saying
up.
why
Chat,
his
you
stream
can.
was
Listeners, you can chat. I'm not seeing on Twitch.
whole
Listeners,
piece
you
of
can
live
hear.
chat.
We're streaming.
Yes.
Listeners, you can't hear this, but DK just thrown up into a ball.
Yeah, for the audio listeners only.
But, yeah, it's a visual. This is not a visual medium. This is a podcast.
Yeah. And no one will ever see the video because there is no.
they're
video.
gonna listen to this podcast.
Yeah, I know we will though.
This is
Or
gonna
the
flop.
dank dudes will be.
Dude, did I ever tell you my one friend visited me.
Maybe
before
Ian
I
will
went,
listen to it. We send the link in the dank dudes
That's
group
true.
meet.
and Ian has to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'll quiz him.
Yeah. I'm sure that's content he'd click on.
That's
That
true.
would be his best Christmas present.
That's a good. Yeah. Fuck you, Ian. COVID having ass motherfucker. Next time, get the Moderna booster, you piece of shit.
God.
Little Pfizer bitch.
Dude, I'm a team Pfizer.
Dude, fuck you, dude.
I had the Pfizer vaccine and Moderna booster.
That's the best.
stand
That's
up.
the best thing to do because stand up. They did a study and they said that Moderna booster with Pfizer vaccine prevents more
I'm immune.
than anything else. But they didn't test
I have been everywhere.
Pfizer booster with Moderna vaccine, which is what I got. I don't know if it works.
Ooh, you can
That's when you
crisscross
grow-
like
that's when you
that?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can. They actually encourage it.
That's when you grow through.
Just don't
Right.
get Johnson and Johnson. J&J fucking sucks dick as a company. I don't know what their shit is on.
Did
I don't
that-
know why how FDA even approved this motherfucker.
I'm
That
surprised
shit
Johnson
sucks.
and Johnson
Dude,
made
the
a
pharmacist
booster.
himself.
I thought
Yeah,
after
dude,
the
you're
failure
like,
of the first
you're
one,
gonna
they're like,
give
no,
up.
we're out of the game. We're reallocating our
no,
resources to other
They're
things.
like, no, they're like, we gotta keep doing it. We'll get it better this time.
You don't get to try to.
Their
You
booster lasts like
destroy
a week.
your credibility.
Dude,
Yeah.
they recommend you get the J&J booster a month after.
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
After, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
The booster sucks so bad. It's like for the shot. It's
Yeah.
like you have to get it every 2 months.
That's so
the
trash.
only way it
That's so
works.
trash.
Yeah, every 2 months.
That's the wackest shit ever. I can't, dude. That sucks for anyone who
This is-
got J&J.
Chad, this is coming from a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
The lore.
This-
the lore of
Ian.
Sean.
This
call Chat
podcast
Ian.
brought to you by Moderna and Pfizer. Fuck J&J.
Dude, I saw a video today of actual nurses in the White House dancing and singing like a Christmas song.
Damn, dude.
And,
How many
like,
nurses do they have at the White House?
No, they were
Oh,
like
they just-
nurses
they-
from like
oh, from
random
everywhere.
hospitals and stuff. It was
That's
just
wild.
like a creepy like Black Mirror-ish
Yeah, that's very
vibe.
weird.
And
Wait, did you see Biden do
Sounds
the
really creepy.
hey yo, like
I did not. No. Did he do? Did he do a Pokemon Go to the polls?
No.
You ever seen that?
No, Pokemon
Wait,
Go to the polls.
we'll talk about it after this
I forget
discussion.
who he did it with, but it was just
We'll
like,
pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, hold up.
We'll put it up.
Jamie. Jamie, can I get that video of Hillary
that's
Clinton?
what
being-
Ian could be. He could be the guy who
He
never
could
says
be the guy in a
anything.
chair.
Yeah.
Ian's my guy in the chair. Jamie, pull it up. Pull it up.
They just fucking TikTok recorded. I think it was like the D'Amelio girls or whatever.
Who the hell did Emilio go?
Fucking-
Did they do the busted challenge? Is that what they're
Yeah.
on?
Okay.
Okay.
Like she and
I want to see Biden do the busted challenge.
Charlie.
D'Amelio. Yeah.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
They're just like TikTok
Okay,
Vibers.
yeah,
They got big on
Dude, I
Vine
think
for-
her-
Not a pedophile.
She's
Yeah,
like
I got you.
16. Her net worth is
That-
30
that's a
million.
that's a
It's
litmus
wild.
test.
Yeah.
You know the D'Amelio
That's
girls?
insane.
Oh, you don't?
I'm in questionable
Yeah,
territory.
Modern
I don't know
American
one of their
dream.
names. You ever seen Hillary Clinton say like, "Let's Pokemon Go to the polls"?
No.
Dude,
Oh,
this was like when
yikes.
she was running, and in like one of her videos, like she was like doing a selfie, like
yeah.
kids.
It was like a commercial.
No, it was just
Or-
like a they put it on her Twitter and they blasted it on
Just a
media.
campaign.
But it was, yeah,
to
like it was a
hit
campaign
the
blip. But she's like,
millennials and Zoomers.
Pokemon Go, more like, how about you Pokemon Go to the polls?
So cringe.
It was
Physical.
It was as bad as she was a video of her going to the what's that? The Guinness factory. And she pours a Guinness, and it's the worst pour. no, it wasn't even a Guinness. It was just a beer. It was just like a random brewery somewhere.
Yeah.
And she did a pour, and it was like
70%
70% head.
Oh,
like it was like,
man.
oh my god, it was like Nancy Reagan head.
Damn.
It was
That's some
big head. It was big
Frothy,
head.
foamy.
Astounding.
She hasn't probably poured a beer in 50 years.
Yeah, no, you can tell she just hasn't drank a beer ever.
Yeah.
Speaking of beers, also brought to you by Miller Lite.
The champagne of beers.
Champagne of beers, that's right. Dude, let me show you. I got my. I went to IKEA today, and I got a cabinet set up for all my alcohol. Because I have so much alcohol. at this point
IKEA
that
in
I
like
need-
Philly?
Yeah,
Or is
because
it-
I was picking up land.
Oh, nice.
But now I have so much alcohol, I can't even fit it in my cabinet.
Oh,
You can buy alcohol.
It looks
at
really
IKEA?
nice. I got it all set up in my living room now. It's like fills the living room pretty well.
Oh, damn, dude. Look at that.
I picked up a $60 bottle
chartreuse?
of green chartreuse
Sexy.
is so expensive. It's $60 for that fucking bottle, man.
Why do you
That's
have
one of the
this?
most expensive bottles I own.
What kind of mixed drinks are you making with
Green chartreuse actually goes in a decent amount, but the one I was making is called The Last Word.
The last word.
Yeah, it's a gin drink that's like very herbaceous, like
Sounds
lemony.
like a poem or something.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a cool. It's cool because I like The Last
Very
Word because it's
enticing
like a
name.
very classic cocktail. It's on the ABA, American Bartending Association list of like classic cocktails. But The Last Word has a lot of different variations where you use other alcohols, and they all have like a twist on the name The Last Word. One of them is
It's like a pun.
Yeah, like
Pun
one
a
of them
little
is
bit.
like with whiskey or bourbon, and it's the final say instead of the last word because it's more like Americanized.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's like different versions with like one's called "Forget About It," which is like kind of like the last word, like this is it.
Yeah.
And they all have like different kind of mixtures in them. It's a good drink. It's decent.
Do you like the Gunpowder Irish?
Dude, that's my favorite gin so far.
Okay.
It's good. It's really good. It's got like these really nice herbal notes, but it's not like too piney or has any interesting flavors. I after drinking good gin, Market Alley gin sucks. It's not good. I've been drinking that shit for the last 2 years. After drinking good gin, I'm like, this shit is dog. It's so bad.
Can't go back.
More now than in the past. Like I'll go to a bar and I'll get like just rail gin.
Yeah.
Like, this is
It's garbage. It's so, because it's like it's not even. It's like worse.
The fucking gin and tonic.
They were
we got,
dog shit.
they
Yeah, they were really
ass.
bad.
Like
Worse than, like,
it's worse.
Seagram's?
It's worse than Gordon's. It's worse than Seagram's. Yeah, they're bad. They're not good.
Shit.
But that Market Alley one, now that I drink it straight, it's like so minty. It's like insanely minty. And I like before I was like, oh, that's a nice like forward note, and now I'm just like, that's awful. It's so bad.
Wow, your taste, Dweeb?
Once you start drinking more gins, you like get to. It's like any like it's like beer or coffee. You know what I mean?
That was just my go-to cocktail in my college days because my roommates were all about the G&Ts.
Yeah, I wish, dude.
Pound it down.
I was my first alcohol experience was with like some of the worst gin I've ever had, and I hated it. It was so bad. We were pounding gin shots. Gin shots do not
No,
work.
gin shots
First
suck.
of all, that's disgusting.
It's got high
not
taste.
Yeah, but that was like my first alcohol.
Dude, I was like a late
blue.
bloomer. I don't think I had gin until like literally my senior year of college. Up until then, literally, it was just bottom shelf.
Yeah. No, I mean like I was drinking. I never drank gin after that experience until like recently. So.
Never had good gin.
I would just drink like whiskey shots and rum and cokes.
Yeah. For me, it was just like pounding beers.
I feel like I still do that shit. That's like just because I
It's,
don't know.
it's
like,
timeless. It's timeless.
rum and coke.
I was at this random like beach house with this random mother of some friend of a friend, and she
Yeah,
was
sounds
like
like-
recommending
sounds
us
That's a podcast name.
Sounds like random mothers.
random moms.
Yeah, random moms.
I don't remember any specifics, just that she was recommending what type of gin we should get, and it was just like get the blue bottle one, Bombay Sapphire, and she was like,
Oh, yeah.
that's the best.
She's got shit taste.
Yeah, damn.
Sorry.
Bombay's
sorry.
not bad. Bombay's,
Bombay is okay.
I
It's
think,
okay.
in my opinion, Bombay and
It's the
BC
blue.
are
That's
the-
its selling
Yeah,
point.
yeah. I was
Oh,
about
it's
to say.
blue.
It's just overpriced.
Recommend-
It's a good
it's
gin. It's
easy
a
to
fine,
identify.
like, but if you buy Bombay, might as well buy beef.
Maybe she just
And,
thought I was just
and why
like,
not splurge
blind.
an extra $3 for something like
Can't read.
with actual like kind of cool notes? Tanqueray. It's got like cucumber notes in it. Oh no, Hendrix.
Hendrix.
Tanqueray is like about the same. You like splurge $4 extra, get Hendrix. It's got like cucumber mint notes in it. I think Hendrix is good,
I
but
can't
I'd rather
taste
just
any
buy
of these
beef beer.
notes
It just
of any
costs
alcohol.
less.
Alcohol is always just a tool to get fucked up for me.
Yeah.
Already
I'm
ready.
making coffee liqueur right now. I'm cold brewing coffee. I'm gonna mix it with vodka and some vanilla beans, and just let it sit for like 2 weeks or so. Cause they don't sell Mr. Black here. It's like the premium coffee liqueur. But dude, PA laws are kind of fucked. Like we don't get a lot of alcohols that are shipped statewide, like throughout the nation. That just in PA because we have a board that chooses what goes into our stores, and they don't choose that.
Well, they're uptight about like selling beer in gas stations.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot,
It's just we're
right?
so like far behind
So-
on like alcohol sales. Like I can't buy a small bottle of green chartreuse. I can only buy the giant bottle. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's whack.
It's not restricting your access. It's just making it more of a pain in the ass.
No, it is
Get it.
because they choose
Right.
what comes into our stores. Like they can gate some stuff. Like Mr. Black, I can't buy it here.
But you could you order it online?
No, because you can't ship to PA because again they're
Oh.
gating it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Who's on this board?
So you have to drive across.
I
the
say
border.
they all drink. You know, let them.
Yeah, let them drink. you
Let
know?
him drink.
Let them. Let
It
them.
is whack.
Let's fucking go
Let the
down the
gates
ship
down.
Yeah.
Tea Party, and what was it? The
The
Boston Tea Party.
Yeah.
That shit, and just knock over a truck. And
What were they
Start a
vetoing?
revolution?
Tea
Tax.
or
Tax.
Oh.
No, they're pulling.
You're like, tea fucking
I want to
sucks.
see what Brandon thinks of other historical
Oh,
events.
man.
Okay,
Let's just test
what do you
them
think
on
happened?
this.
I'm tired of drinking
Look,
this.
yeah.
Okay, what
Yeah.
happened on the Trail of Tears? Why were they crying?
Honestly,
Why were
I
they
knew it
crying?
had to do with slavery.
No,
Right?
No, dude.
No?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
No, keep going.
Another class of people.
thought-
No, what else?
Well, that was gonna be like they were sad about slavery.
A lot of people.
But don't tell him.
Okay.
I want to come to
Yeah.
like what else?
Keep
No,
on
that's literally
That's
all
his
I
guess.
have.
That's all you had.
I don't know.
Okay,
They
Brandon's
were
answer?
the Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
There's a
False
mass exodus of a town that went bankrupt
No.
or was hit by a tornado.
Think about other crimes of America.
You're thinking
Keep
of.
going.
Never mind. I don't
Wait,
even know.
wait. What about the Underground Railroad?
Oh, that's Harriet. I know that. Yeah, I know that.
That's
I know
it.
that.
That's-
That's
You
all
guys
right.
like, oh, of course, that's the one that's under the railroad.
That's like mainstream
Okay,
story.
gotcha. Right, Trail of
Yeah.
Tears is not.
Yeah, that one's
I don't
a
even
little
know.
more new.
Extreme. I don't know extreme Pacifics, but.
VK, what do you think happened in Tiananmen?
Tiananmen massacre.
Oh, cut it. Chinese listeners, it didn't happen. Cut it.
my social.
That's fine. CCTV
Yeah, you're
listeners,
right.
sorry.
My social
We're
score.
gonna
my
play our
social
like,
credit.
Yeah.
our
down.
ad for WhatsApp.
What's
WeChat.
that?
WeChat.
WeChat. There you go. Yeah, that'll
WeChat.
I
that'll
love
work well with the
Weibo.
Communist Party.
Weibo.
That's their Facebook. Weibo.
Oh, okay, Weibo.
W-E-I-B.
Those those little furry things.
I didn't even know that. Weibo.
What's Weibo?
Tamagotchi.
Weibo
in
is
life.
W-E-I-B-O. That's like their Facebook. Like that's like their social media platform.
That's within the Chinese
No,
firewall
WeChat.
because
Yeah.
they block
Yeah,
Facebook
they
and
block Facebook,
everything.
so they have a specific one.
But I've been in China. It's easy to get through that shit.
Wait, I just throw a VPN.
Yeah. Right, I VPN all the time. I
I
VPN
VPN right
my
now.
way to being in the.
VPN right now.
I'm VPN right now.
Do you host a VPN for other people to pretend they're you?
No,
On your-
I don't use a VPN. The government can find out what porn I'm torrenting. It's not a big deal.
Okay, that's nice.
It's not a big deal. It's not kid porn. So
I mean, the
whatever-
only thing I ever used a VPN for was like other like streaming.
Yeah,
stuff.
just to like get around Netflix.
I
But now,
never
now it's
really
just porn to movie. Like, what's the
found
point? Cut that. I don't admit anything. In a court of law, this podcast is.
Allegedly.
This will be evidence.
Just throw allegedly. in.
Our podcast.
Allegedly.
Do they hold up in a court of law? Because I think recently, New York signed that music, like actual songs, can't be used in a court of law anymore for
Right,
rappers who
right,
like
right.
admit to stuff.
They can or can't.
They cannot.
So, like the music's
Yes.
too good, we can't stop.
No. As in, like, if you rat on someone
It's
in a
purely
art
art rather than
in a rap
actual
video or like rat on doing
evidence.
something, they can't hold that against
So
you.
it's,
It
I
can't
think it's
be
different. It's like,
self-incrimination.
Isn't that what it is? I thought it was recent.
well,
right?
no. But like in a podcast, it's like you could, stop people from self-incriminating while they're talking. But if they like allude to something, they could use that as like.
Yeah, I guess podcasts are different than
Probable
music because
cause
music is
for
like
shit.
a story you're spinning.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, this could be. I'm not a real character in this podcast.
Yeah, we're all fake. Let's
Yeah,
make
it's
new
a
identities.
bit.
But
It's a
It's
bit.
all a bit.
Judge, it's a bit.
it is a bit. But what if the cops happen to go on your hard drive and then they
That's
just
true.
happen to see
Yeah,
it? And it's like,
but yeah.
oh, we were just checking.
That's true. That's
we're
true.
just in the neighborhood of your IP address.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're like,
Yeah, we just scan your shit.
yeah.
What's that one meme where it's like, Mr. Judge, like, my client was being dead ass. No, Your Honor, my client was being dead ass. Your Honor, it was a bit. It was a bit, alright?
That's just the way I speak.
Your Honor, yes, and?
Do you think you can access like different porn with VPN? Like, is there like a German like version
Like,
of
German
what do you
Pornhub,
want?
you
porn?
can't get.
Yeah,
What do you want?
like it works.
What
like
do you
streaming
what are you looking
services.
for? What do you
I don't
want?
know. I'm
What do you want?
curious. I'm just- I'm just-
I've got wares.
I've got wares. If you've got corn. If you've got
Some
nuts.
corn. Some
So
corn.
it could be an interesting
Stranger.
avenue. opportunity.
Stranger, I've got wares.
So I was rummaging through old shit in my old closet, and I have like a lot of different time capsules from the past. Stumbled upon a photo from Dance Theater
Oh,
days.
I actually like that photo. That was
Yeah,
good.
do you see that
That's a
photo?
classic,
You,
that's a
me, Scott. I
classic.
think
It was
shout
great
out to
because
Scott's
Scott was the
mom.
one white guy in that picture. And I'm like,
We'll put it on.
trying
We'll put it on the
to-
screen, yo.
was that? James, pull it up.
James, pull it up.
Can you pull up this picture?
The picture
This,
of us.
this
dancing.
looks
in my-
like I'm going to be like this looks like where actors in a really shitty
Yeah.
action film. Like
Yeah.
what's that one kung fu movie where they're a gymnast as well?
Uh-huh.
It's like
No,
that
no,
type
no.
of movie. You know what I mean?
Should I say like me and my word that rhymes with nukes?
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Got it.
You can't say that. You can't say that word.
But other things I found in this time capsule were just really like long blasts from the past that I was like, why the fuck did I keep this shit
Is this a
around?
physical thing you dug up from the
No, it
ground?
was just a been
yeah, with the literal thing.
I don't know.
in a bookshelf in my old
There's
closet.
been on
all
that
right?
literal
Everything's
shit
going
today.
over.
I'm
Vin
just
Diesel,
checking. I'm just
Yeah.
checking.
In this little bin, there was this picture from Dance Theater. Shout outs Cody wherever you're at for
He
bringing us all
doesn't
together.
choreograph for them anymore, doesn't he? He doesn't.
I have no
do it.
idea.
I
I
think
did
it's.
not
I think
keep
it's.
up with it.
I follow him on
Someone
Instagram,
else.
and I
Dude,
just see him like posting pictures.
I
like,
was
selfies.
talking to I think it was like one of my coworkers, in the pharmacy, and she's like, I went to school with Kristen Ponce.
Wow.
I was like, oh shit,
Small
damn.
world.
Yeah, she was like she was the freshman when she was a sophomore. She was a junior because this woman's like old.
Mhm.
Hempfield too or not?
At Hempfield, yeah.
At Hempfield?
At Hempfield,
Wow.
yeah. I didn't know Kristen Ponce went to Hempfield too.
What a legacy of.
And then,
DT.
because she was in DT, like the woman I was talking to.
Wow.
She's like, yeah, our main choreographer was Pat Cotter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's really cool.
I remember we saw her a couple times at Wing
R.I.P.
Night at the one.
Oh,
place
really?
we used
Wait,
to go
Kristen
to.
Ponce. Oh, yeah, damn.
Yeah, she would just chill at the bar. I don't know if she recognized me.
That's
Though.
tight. Yeah, well, you weren't a principal dancer, so.
I wasn't.
Anyway, what other things in this time
Wasn't
capsule was shit
Yeah,
from my
yeah,
trip
you-
to
you know the
Europe.
paint.
Oh, shit to you.
I filled up
Not all.
a glove of random beach sand that we collected garbage from. I
That's
don't
tight,
remember. And there's just this glove filled with sand and it was leaking everywhere. So there's a little
Oh, no.
sand in this time capsule. And a pine cone from Italy. And a ton of pirated PSP games and a working
That's
PSP.
tight as fuck, dude. I love that.
Holy
Italian,
shit.
Italian street
A
market
working
game.
PSP. I was like, yo.
You got a working
I haven't
PSP too
I
in that
haven't
time
seen-
capsule?
Yeah,
I
man.
would never put my PSP in a time capsule. I'm gonna play that motherfucker.
But I like the idea because you could literally just open up and be like, oh shit, I'll play
I mean,
PSP.
I didn't like literally make it a time capsule. It was just like junk that I
just like in a box.
in a
Put
box.
away.
But it was pretty
That's
much a
pretty
time
cool.
capsule when I
Nice.
uncovered it today.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, UMDs, dude. The
Oh, that's what they're
weird
called. That's
ass-
right. That's right. They're called.
They've
UMD.
never
Yeah,
used them for
BK
like
got
any
the
other
knowledge,
device.
man.
I don't know what a
I
UMD
played a
is.
lot of PSP.
You,
dude,
you,
man.
the
Oh
the,
my
the
God.
PSP
UMDs
disc,
are
the
what
small
they're
disc, were
called.
called UMD.
Oh, those. That's what. Yeah, I had a ton of those.
Did you ever buy like movies on UMD and
Dude,
watch
yeah,
them on
I had
your PSP?
Lords
I
of
never owned
Dogtown.
these. I remember that was a thing.
I
That
think I
was
bought
crazy.
Spider-Man 2. And I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
Fuck yeah.
You
I
see
had-
that new Spider-Man movie though?
I
Ooh.
did.
Stop.
Wait, stop.
Good
Wait,
call.
you don't watch it?
I saw
Dude,
It's good
dude,
call.
it was
Stop.
crazy
Stop.
when dude.
Gotta pause.
I can't believe Superman came out
Yo,
of
right?
the multiverse. That's crazy, dude. And then The Witcher, Goku Black,
Henry Cavill.
Henry
Both
Cavill
of them?
came out. Yeah, and it was
God
crazy.
Other things in this time capsule: Crazy Bones, Go-Go's. You guys do those?
Dude,
Oh,
I-
hell yeah.
But wait, back to the PSP real quick.
Go for it.
Dude, I had this movie Triple X on the
Oh, hell
with,
yeah. Vin Diesel.
Oh,
Vin Diesel,
is that
right.
Ice Cube too?
No, Vin Diesel.
Uh,
The original-
No, that was the sequel.
Ice
That was
Cream.
Oh
the
shit,
sequel.
he's
Oh,
not
okay.
acting like
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. You guys got the
It's not
knowledge
too
for
far
sure.
off.
I watched it many times, but also bust a lot of nuts to this scene.
Yeah, they're PG.
Yeah.
Sexy.
All right.
Who
Sex,
was
yeah.
in there? Who was it?
Whoa.
Some,
What was
like,
it?
Vin
random
Diesel?
bitch.
Was he?
Vin Diesel. He was,
he was
it was
laying
mostly
it?
like his bald head. I was like,
Oh
ugh.
shit.
It's a good portable.
Dude,
That's
it's
why
so,
the
you
portable.
cannot
yes.
look up
Video
XXX on
games.
Google alone.
Yeah, you can't. How do you gotta
That
put
is
movie
like a
after
hard
that.
to market movie.
Yeah.
I don't
Asia
know.
Argento
What?
was Yelena in that movie. I think that's the main bitch.
Why
Oh,
did
yeah,
the
no.
government?
It was like
Because
Eastern
he was
European
like a
too.
government
Yeah.
spy, right? And they said your name is Triple X. Like, doesn't
Yeah,
that sound
no, he
like
had Triple
porny
X
a little
tattooed
bit?
on his back because he was a fucking like stunt guy.
That doesn't- I don't know what.
He
How
was
does
a
those
stunt
two
guy and he was
things
like,
connect?
"Oh, my
This
name's
is-
Triple X."
Because that's what
You can't tell me
associate
this
with
isn't like
Triple
a
X.
porn actor.
That coat though.
look
Oh my
look at
God.
Vin Diesel in here.
The
Pull it up,
collar.
Jamie. Go ahead and pull it up on the Dude, these tattoos. Are these just real tattoos? Because they're kind of fucked. These are some whack ass tattoos,
Okay.
man.
Damn, we're gonna start beef with Vin Diesel. Let's do
I'll
it.
fight Vin
Nah,
Diesel.
dude, I'm saying I busted nuts to
To
his
the
sex
movie,
scenes?
the sex scenes with Vin Diesel. Like,
Yo,
dude,
I think
Woman
I did
in
that
He
with
would be a
the
good
movies that I
podcast
had
guest.
on the UMDs too.
Yeah, nice.
Let's get Vin Diesel on it.
Let's get Vin Diesel on the
Like on a-
Let's get Vin Diesel on the pod.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, friend
Talk
of the
about-
pod. friend of the pod.
Pod, Vin Diesel.
Friend of the pod, Vin Diesel's gonna show up.
You're on like a family trip and like you're all staying at a house and they all go to get groceries. You have the house to yourself. Pull up Triple X on the PSP, baby.
That's what you went for? That's a shit.
Yeah.
That's a shit.
That was before.
Little me time.
You guys remember when
That was
Me and my
before
PSP.
broadband, and
Yeah.
the only other way I could look up anything to jerk off to was if I went to my family computer in
Yep.
the study. And
We were all a little
Dude, when was the first time you discovered porn?
11.
Was that hot? That's
I
hot.
actually, the first time I looked it up was on my PSP.
On your PSP?
It was like
That's
that,
crazy.
like coming of age. I mean, like the PSP came out when we
Did it
were
have a
what,
web browser on
11.
it?
Yeah.
So
It had a web browser?
it had a crude web browser.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
You like managed to like type up like
It was like a pain in
big
the ass.
big butt.
Dude, I was too much of a pussy to use my family computer, so I'd use my PSP. I'd use like the Nintendo Wii,
Yeah.
like the fucking
Damn,
web
that's
browser
wild.
on that.
I
Oh my
I think at
Busted
that
some
point,
browsers.
well, first of all, I like didn't know what porn was until like someone showed me a picture of some dude just fucking a chick on their like shitty little phone, like a small GIF.
Yo,
And I was like, what the hell is this shit? Dude? That's wild.
I would steal my parents' Razor Motorola
Motorola,
phones
yeah.
and look up porn on
Yeah.
it.
Attaboy.
But-
On their device?
Then their shit. BK's like, that's unheard of. I don't even use my family
the
shit.
balls of you, dude.
It was
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
That's
You were
wild. It was
so
like-
I was like
funny.
sneak up into the bathroom.
I think at that point though I had my own laptop, which is very nice, or like my own
Holy
computer,
shit,
because I was
dude.
playing
I
video games
didn't
on my computer at that
I
point.
didn't have a laptop.
You dog. Oh my god.
I have I'm on a computer in my room
What
too.
really changed the game for me was when I got my iPod Touch.
Yeah,
Oh,
same,
That
yeah,
Christmas,
my
like, I don't know,
iPod
Christmas.
iPod
Yeah.
Touch.
That was an unholy
That was
Christmas.
a game.
Yo.
changer. Oh, bro.
Yo,
Touch.
teenagers
Yeah,
was
yeah,
eating.
yeah.
big
Oh my
big
God,
naughty
dude.
for Sam.
All the sins we were.
And also, if Ian's still listening,
yeah, you're still listening, right?
I told him this. I used his iPod Touch.
Oh no, dude.
Sleepover.
Oh
That's
my
fucked
God.
up, man. That's fucked up.
Wow.
That's hardcore. Fucked
After
up.
he told us
Yeah.
that his
That's why he
dad
said
talked to him
passwords.
about
Yeah.
like not watching porn.
Yeah.
iPod Touch. But I was like, I know how to clear histories.
That's
what you
so
do.
funny. Well, Ian's not watching. It's fine.
Yeah. no.
Yeah.
I think he will be.
I hope he is.
That's crazy, man. Dude, access to porn back then was so fucked up.
Well, now it's
You can
probably
nut
like,
to anything now.
Dude, you could be like 6 years old and be like finding porn.
Just watch it on TikTok. It's on there. Like, what the fuck
Right.
do you mean?
TikTok
It's
has
crazy.
porn.
I don't.
There's
You're
tons of
exaggerating.
There's a, no, there's a ton
I don't
of
think
porn
there's porn on TikTok.
Well, there's like
It's like a corporate, you know.
There's softcore at the very
there's a lot of
least.
underage girls doing very.
I'm sure there's
suggestive
like
Yes.
furries and shit.
No. We're talking about like exposed asses.
If you're a young man who's never had sex before and you see a young woman like dressing
Really?
or
Go for it.
very
I'm
scantily
being the
clad
last
and,
comment.
Dude, if I ever have kids, I'm like gonna put off giving them a phone for a long time.
just expose on the porn.
Once you give them a
Not that
phone,
bad.
they're gonna see everything.
It's honestly, it's
They're gonna
I
see
my
I,
kids are
I
getting plugged into Neuralink the minute they come out the pussy, it's Neuralink.
It's not-
You'll raise them in
they
the
will-
metaverse
I'm gonna
every
let 'em- I'm
day.
gonna let 'em
Put
do
on your
that shit.
VR goggles
Yeah.
and go and network,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Dude, I real talk though, I think it's better to expose your kid to porn early on. Like, don't show them porn.
It's very
but like
progressive
allow them
opinion,
to
dude.
figure it out on their own because it's more sex positive, and then you can teach them like.
If you
safe
run
sex.
for office one day, like this is in your.
You help them
like,
bust
your
it first,
opening.
though.
This is a bit. It's a bit.
It's
This is all I'm gonna court of law.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You help them bust their first nut allegedly.
I helped them buzz on Minecraft.
On Roblox.
On Roblox. I'm gonna kill that guy.
I'm a
on Roblox.
Roblox investor. I feel like that's the future of the metaverse.
Roblox.
Roblox
Dude,
and the
yeah.
metaverse.
You know what's
I
crazy?
could see it.
Wait.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta bring Paw Patrol to Roblox, and it'll fucking.
What is
blow
that?
up. Paw Patrol.
I don't think.
fucking love
I don't.
Paw
I
Patrol.
feel like those
Not a
don't
dog?
line up. Do
They will line up.
Dude, like the demographic doesn't line up.
What is
Is
that?
that like Nintendo?
No. Well,
That's what I'm thinking.
No, it's a show. It's a show. It's a show.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
show?
very
Oh.
popular kid show.
Oh, like Coco
Very
Melon and shit.
like Cocomelon.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Scott, you know Rec
damn.
Room, that VR game that we
Yeah.
played? Rec Room was like the Roblox of VR. Right now, it's worth $3 billion.
Holy
Valuation. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Goddamn.
Remember when I first started playing, they were aiming for 200 million. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, you're onto some early shit?
And
You're plugged in?
and I remember because I was my one friend, we were like watching like this like joke video that a streamer was making, right? And he put his name in game as "fuck you, fat fuck" without a U, and it went through. It cleared. I'm like, dude, there's so many 8-year-olds playing this game,
Oh
man.
my.
Your name can't be "fuck you, fat fuck." But
it can.
he like got an Airbnb somewhere in like Oregon or something. Not Oregon, like in like Colorado or something. And the woman who he was renting from, her son made Rec Room. Her son made Rec Room. Was like, dude, that's crazy. And he's like, yeah, the Airbnb sucked. Like, hopefully now she has money, she can put better shit in her Airbnb.
Maybe she owns like a dozen or more of just shitty Airbnbs and just rakes in the dough.
Yeah.
Dude, I want some nuts.
When do you think the housing bubble will pop?
What do you think of housing bubble? Now this podcast is completely evolved.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to like Trillionaire Mindset
we're
and
moving.
finance podcasts, and I gotta keep that
We're
shit in
moving
mind.
to the grind set. This is now the Sigma Male
Do you think
podcast.
the world will have a trillionaire?
Yeah.
Sigma Male.
Yeah?
I feel like people just print more and more
It's
money
more
and
hunger, it's
more.
power, it's
Just
It's
inflation,
a lot more,
inflation,
yeah,
inflation.
That's like the song going. Like, we get a joke, cold open, drop. It's about power, and then we go on.
We stay hungry, we devour.
This is the Sigma Male podcast.
Oh my god, are you talking about The Rock's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
rap on
Yeah,
YouTube?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, did that just hit this week? I watched
No,
that.
that's been out. I feel like.
Yeah, I watched that today.
That
oh my
Tech
god.
9, yeah, it's a meme.
Wow. Anyway, I brought up the time machine because I would want to ask you guys, what kind of old relics from the past do you guys think would be in
There's
your
too
time
much structure.
capsule?
I'm kidding.
Too much structure?
I'm kidding. We need to be structured.
I mean,
I'm gonna restructure.
okay,
Jesse, I was thinking the other day.
yeah.
We never had a 5-year high school
Yeah.
reunion. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Tyler Shiner's fault that he didn't contact everybody.
That's
Oh,
true.
fuck Tyler Shine.
Yeah.
Well, 2 years is about to be
Not
10 years.
allowed on
In
the
2 years,
podcast.
it's about to be
Not
10
friend
years.
of the podcast. Not friend of the podcast.
And I'm thinking, especially if Tyler doesn't reach out to people, you should reach out to people and do it.
Wow,
Claim your
that's
throne.
a lot.
Claim
claim
your,
the
claim
throne.
your throne.
A lot. Of,
Hey, auntie.
Don't
Get
fucking
that throne.
do it.
Get that throne, baby.
Don't fucking do
Don't
it.
fucking do it.
This is the
Thanks,
Judas
That's
of the podcast.
bullshit.
This
right
is,
here.
yeah. Don't listen to him.
Don't
Yeah,
He didn't
this
know the
is
trail.
That's the
Judas.
worst idea I've ever heard.
Organizing a 10-year reunion for the
Big bitch.
Henfield class of 2013.
You're a bitch.
Yeah. First of all, fuck
13.
you. Second of all, I want a 13-year. I want a 10-year reunion.
I'm gonna stun on these hoes. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I gotta show him how much I drip now.
Dude, you can definitely stun on these hoes. You're building fucking nuclear reactors.
Yeah.
No, I'll just do a bunch of push-ups beforehand.
I'm trying to
And
get
just
pussy
like,
from divorced women.
wearing muscle shirts.
I'm trying to get that divorced
Single
woman
mothers.
pussy.
Single mothers. I saw Ronnie Edkin at.
She a single mother?
She's a single
Wait,
mother.
who?
Ronnie Edkin.
Who's
Wait, she was
Ronnie
always
Edkin?
the hot bitch
Yo, yo,
from
yo,
the middle
Jay,
school
pull
I
Ronnie
didn't
Edkin.
go
Wait,
to.
Ronnie Edkin,
LMS.
did she go to her high school?
She went to
Yeah.
LMS. Yeah.
Wait, the high school though?
Yeah, Henfield, yeah.
She did.
What the fuck? Who? I've never heard that name in my entire life.
Shout outs to Ronnie Edkin.
Shout
She had a
out.
fat ass.
She had a fat ass.
You want to come on the pod?
Yeah,
Someone come on
we
the
should
pod.
have her. We should have her on the pod. But
Yeah,
anyway,
she-
I
you
saw
can
bring
her-
her kid.
Wait,
too.
what's her name on? What's her name?
Veronica.
Ronnie, you can bring your kid.
Wait, Ronnie?
Ronnie.
Everyone
Well,
call her Ronnie.
I don't think
Is
you
it
I think you have to
Veronica?
find Veronica Edkin
Yeah.
on Facebook or something.
But yeah, she
Who
was
names
that.
their child Ronnie?
It was her
Or a
nickname.
girl.
Which one of
Oh,
these do you
okay.
think is Veronica Edkins on Instagram, or do you think it's under
Any
Ronnie
mutual
Edkins?
friends?
No, there's none of our mutual friends.
I partied with Ronnie Edkin out
is
in
tough.
Lancaster City bars once, and we went back to
Does
Joey's
does she have an Insta that I can
Joey and
pull up?
John's group. Yep.
I'll cut this though. I'm not a creep. Cut it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel
it's
like
cut,
you're
it's cut,
better
it's
off,
cut, it's cut.
Let's go on Facebook.
Going on Facebook.
Dude,
yeah.
I haven't been on Facebook in like years, man.
Dude, do you have a Facebook?
I do.
We're getting into the metaverse. You don't have a choice.
Do you need a
no,
Facebook
no.
account
Facebook
to
is
enter
different
the
from the
metaverse?
metaverse. Facebook is
Well,
different from the metaverse.
Facebook
Yeah,
metaverse.
he didn't know
Remember
that.
you were saying
Fuck
that there's
that.
multiple metaverses.
Isn't it
Yeah,
cool?
yeah,
I mean,
sorry, I'm Facebook's
like I do
metaverse.
like the fact that before when you buy like an Oculus Quest, you have to have a Facebook account, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
I don't want to own a Facebook account. But they're making it so you don't need
I
it.
don't
You
want
don't.
a
You don't.
Facebook.
Well, okay, you don't need it anymore, right?
Uh-huh.
Because now they require you to have a metaverse account, which is basically the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Can your Instagram account be that?
Instagram is connected to Facebook.
Instagram is just Facebook, dude.
Is Instagram accounts meta accounts now?
No, meta accounts are different. They're separate.
Okay.
But
Fuck,
you know,
the
but
data's
you
all
know,
shared.
but you know the data is the same thing.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can link you back. It's not like it's hard.
True. Social media.
I don't give a fuck at this point. I give every like.
Yeah,
your
like, I don't-
data?
Look, I
Yeah, give me all the voice assistants.
They can
I
know
don't
who
give a
I
shit.
am. This was one of his 3 mutual friends. She have
You're
a
not gonna
kid?
win.
Yeah, she's good. Anyway, she was at.
Oh, I know who this is.
She was at Parma because I think she or her sister works there, and my brother worked there.
Is this Caruso's?
Crusoe's.
Caruso's-
I don't know why I said Parma. It was Crusoe's.
That place only hires like hot high school girls.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, pedophile.
Dude,
I'm kidding,
go
I'm
to the
kidding.
place.
I'm kidding. I
Believe
know what
me.
you mean.
And
I'm
they
kidding.
Believe me.
They hired my brother too. What does that say about you?
He's hot.
Dude, Dom knew exactly what he was doing when he got that
That's
song.
right. Facebook is dog shit.
Dom is a loyal boyfriend.
Yeah.
Shouts out to his girlfriend Jordan.
Shout out to Don. We're not cool enough to be doing shout outs on podcasts.
No one's gonna ever fucking
We don't have the
listen to
sauce. We gotta get the clout first, and then you can.
I can say I allegedly. No, I'm not gonna say
Cut it,
that.
cut it, cut it. Facebook is dog shit now, though. There's no reason to ever be on Facebook anymore. It's just people.
Zuck, if you're listening, fuck you.
It's just people posting pictures of them and their partner to nobody.
Yeah.
Into the void.
Posting political memes.
Yeah, and political memes. Like, I don't need to see you being happy with your partner.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
care about that shit.
True. I feel like the meta play was just a cash grab to make more money off of people integrating with their crypto ventures and having more money come into people purchasing their meta.
That's
Facebook.
bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, I think Facebook pivoted to the meta because they know, like, the Facebook site as a social media, it's like a dying. Like, it's going down. So they just need to tap into, like, a new market.
That's fair.
This whole, like, meta
All
thing.
the people that post on Facebook on my newsfeed, old friends, not even friends, old people from past lives in high school just post the dumbest shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
just
people
get rid of
haven't
it.
caught
I
on to
haven't- I
newer
deleted
stuff,
mine a while
like
ago.
Twitter or Instagram. Like, there's no point in having a Facebook.
True.
When was the last time you saw someone post a status on Facebook that wasn't just a picture? It doesn't happen.
We need a new social media site.
Do
Remember that
we
one
really need a
fucking
new
Letterkenny
one?
episode where they like make a social media site? Yeah, fart book, and people just post their farts on it, or they record their farts. That was a good idea.
That's good. That's good social commentary.
That was good stuff.
That's very good social commentary. That's highbrow.
Yeah.
That's highbrow social commentary.
Is Parler still a thing? The thing that got.
They got shut down
I
from
think they
right-wing
shut
stuff?
that shit down.
I think they did.
The right wing one.
Yeah, maybe for
You said we
people
should
got
get
a
on
bit
that?
excited on that.
Should we get on that?
I'm down.
Okay.
We should
Post
talk
it
about
on-
that.
Yeah, try to
Let's
resurrect
get on
it.
that shit.
Give him an ad, yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Talk with him.
We could be the premier podcast on that platform.
Oh.
Good.
We could.
We totally could.
Did you guys see that video of Kyle Rittenhouse like entering a stage at a convention and the way they announced him? They're like, "Everybody, put it together for Kyle Rittenhouse." And there were like air horns, like wah, wah, wah.
That is
There was
so-
like confetti.
Dude, that's honestly incredibly fucked up, man. That's
It was
awful.
the wildest
That is
shit I've ever
fucking
seen.
Awful.
He was on a podcast and they were asking like, tits or ass, and he's like, man, I like them thick.
That's funny.
And that's when I learned
Yeah.
Kyle Rittenhouse is my type of guy.
Damn.
The real important questions plaguing society today.
He's just me, but racist. We're the same person.
You're the same.
Kyle.
And Kyle,
Kyle.
friend of the pod, whenever you want to come on the pod, hit us up on my socials, you know.
So who are our two prospective guests so far? Kyle Rittenhouse and Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, yeah. We'll get them both on at the same time. I'm sure they vibe.
They definitely would.
There's definitely no problem having
Just
6 people on
steer
one
the
podcast.
conversation of them talking,
Yeah.
like force them to. Why don't you ask him about?
The photo.
Start a podcast and only have the guests talk to each other.
No, we're like, I'm gonna have you read lines from Triple X the movie. Kyle, you'll play Vin.
Oh, a roll.
Oh.
Turntables.
Vin, you'll play this Slavic woman. And this is the sex scene, by the way.
Oh,
Oh.
and then you
Oh,
can
hell
lead
yeah.
off to it.
Yeah.
And that's called a callback.
Oh, man. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're professionals here. We're professionals here, yep.
I think we need to do an ad read. It's been a while.
Now let's get some questions from the fans. Let's pull it up.
Oh, we're taking calls? We're that
Yeah, we're-
kind of
we're
pod?
taking
Oh,
calls
no,
already.
we're taking calls?
We're at the 45
Dude,
minute
we're
mark.
running out of material?
No.
I'm hitting up the dank dudes
We can do
chat.
it.
No.
We
You do a pod on live does?
No.
who has a question
Dues only.
for Scott,
Anything less than that, fuck you.
Dude.
BK,
taking-
Dwee,
like questions or
And
content from your listeners is the lowest form of podcasting. There's no reason you need that.
No,
You
it's
should
good.
be able
It's
to
good
fill an
shit.
hour of content.
We need help.
Once a week, if you can't fill an hour of content, don't make content.
Well, I mean, to retort, like Mom's House is a lot of like.
I sent it out.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
that's
podcast
good.
could easily be like under an hour long. But
Yo,
the
yeah,
fucking
they just
ads
half
and
of it
oh
is
my God,
them
I
reading
can't
ads,
stand
and the other half is them waiting to pull the video, and then you listening to a video you can't see,
Right.
and then them reacting.
Then listening toward it.
I love
of them like
no,
going on.
no disrespect, Tom. No disrespect. I love your mom's house.
Yes.
I love your mom's
Mommy
house.
milkers.
Chrissy P.
High and tight.
She actually said she has a Netflix special coming out, which
Oh,
I'm
that's
eager
cool.
to see.
Have you listened to her other stand-ups? They're not bad.
The one was alright.
I saw. We
It
saw.
was decent.
Tom.
Yeah,
Oh, Tom
he
is
was
great.
funny.
Tom is
Yeah,
great.
we saw him actually in Maryland. He was really good.
That's it.
He had a lot of bits about his son, and his son is hilarious. Because he gives his son like a man
He
voice.
kind of closed on a joke about beating his son off.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh my
That's very
god.
good.
It came out of nowhere.
That was
It was
hilarious.
getting like very like heartfelt,
Yeah.
and then he was like,
Yeah.
if I can remember, it was
He's
basically
like, here, son, let
he-
me show you. Or
Yeah.
something like
yeah,
that.
he was like, he's like, well, I'm showering with my son because he's like young and he's still like figuring out how to actually shower
Right.
himself, and he just like turned around and he's like, you got a big penis, I got a small one, and he's like, well, that's because it's not hard, buddy.
Oh my god, that is how it went.
That's such a
Holy
good joke.
shit, I forgot.
That's such a good joke, dude. That's a phenomenal joke. Yeah, that was pretty good. Tom, you want to come on a pod anytime? Anytime.
No, I want Christina P.
Yeah, they really play off each other. I enjoyed the podcast for a while, but yeah,
I don't listen to your mom's house much anymore.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dead air.
mm,
It's like a bit too much dead air and too much ad reads. But no disrespect, Tom.
No disrespect. I haven't listened to the Dr. Drew spinoff.
Oh, there's a spin-off.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Dr. Drew, but I don't think he's that.
Dr.
good.
Drew was wrong about COVID. I thought that was funny.
Oh yeah, he
What did
was.
say about it?
I think it's on
He was
his
like, it's not a big
Wikipedia
deal. It's
thing.
not
Oh,
gonna,
really? Did
It's
he
going to
actually
be gone
say
within
that?
a couple months.
That's
and
crazy.
People should just calm down. And
I mean, yeah, I feel like a decent amount of medical professionals had that thought in the beginning.
What are your predictions for the future of Omicron?
I don't know. I mean,
Sounds like a transformer.
it could
doesn't
be.
It is
like-
actually a
It
transformer.
could be like
Are
going
you
into
serious?
like
Yeah, I'm
an
not
endemic thing where
It
it
is?
like gets weaker.
The name of
but
one of the
more
Transformers
things.
or something?
That's the
Holy
best case
shit.
scenario, I think.
Wait, what was
Yeah.
it? Sorry, I missed.
I think that's the best case scenario where it becomes it keeps evolving to a point where it's more infectious but less like brutal for your system. You know what I mean?
Gets
We don't know
weaker.
long term effects of anything.
Yeah.
But like if it keeps going that route, then it's gonna be better for us because we can go back to doing normal shit.
So it'll just be
Like flu-ish.
widespread, but nothing.
Widespread but nothing too bad.
Okay, like the flu.
Like a little bit better than the flu. Because the flu is still like awful for some people. You know.
Nice. It just seems like
But
people
so
are
is
still getting it,
Trump?
even with being fully vaxxed, which
Yeah.
is like,
But
alright,
they
they
did
still
say-
need like a Rev 2 of this.
I think there was like 80%
vaccine.
less. I don't know, if it was like less hospitalizations or less like mortality in Omicron variant. compared
Yeah,
to
I think it's
other
less
stuff.
deaths or something.
Which is
Less
promising.
severe.
It's still not great, but it's promising.
Do you guys know a lot of anti-vaxxers? My one coworker
Dude.
got the Johnson and Johnson.
Dude, you guys did not.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I went to Twan's house for that like Thanksgiving gathering thing,
Yeah.
and he had some of his coworkers there and his own Brittany's friends,
Mhm.
and his coworkers are like, they're hilarious. They're redneck as redneck, dude.
Mhm.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
They even had an accent. I'm like, dude, we live in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
man. How do you have a redneck accent? It's unreal. But the one
Dude,
dude,
it's your county,
It's a
dude.
fucking-
It's like
that's fair.
Your
Yeah,
county's a
you're
different
different.
manufacturing
Yours
town.
is
It's
different.
just
Yours
like,
built different. But that
Yeah.
dude was like heavy anti-vax.
Yeah.
But he was like respectful, where he was like, I don't care if you guys get it, but I'm not getting it. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I'm not getting it. I don't want to get it.
Yeah.
I don't. It was like, dude. But then he was talking to another dude that I think was Brittany's friend, and that dude works at Eurofins, which does COVID like vaccine production. So they're arguing. I was like, I don't give a shit.
Oh,
man.
no,
I don't give a
pretty
fuck.
good.
I don't care.
Pretty
I don't
good.
care if you don't want to get the vax. I don't give a fuck. You're a lost cause, brother. I'm gonna, you know. Like, when people are adamant, I don't want to argue against that shit.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm not changing their fucking mind. They're too dumb to change their mind. It's
You-
not, it's, you know, you
in
don't
the-
need
in
to.
those types of conversations, like you're both working on different data.
Yeah,
Like you have
right.
different
And they're
ideas.
never going to change their mind at that
Yeah.
point. Like, it's never going to happen.
That's people, the human race. We're all stuck within our paths and our little bubbles. And the most surprising anti-vaxxers that I've met were just real deep in the woods hippies. Isn't that surprising?
Whoa.
I can see it though.
It's like
they
an
don't trust the government.
Yeah, they're so
Yeah.
anti-government that
Yeah.
it's just like crazy to me. This one story I have, I'm up at the grounds of the first Woodstock at this music festival called Moonwalk or Circus of Life. It was called Circus of Life. And it's just like dubstep stuff, some jam bands. And we're just chilling at my friend's van, just sitting on top of it. And this one dude comes up, and this one woman that I gave a little bit of Molly to because she gave me like allegedly. I gave her
it's a bit.
Yeah, it's just a bit. Because she just walked up to me like the night before, and she had mozzarella sticks, and she's just like, I don't want these mozzarella sticks. Like, do you want them?
That's it.
I was just like, hell yeah, I want some mozzarella sticks. So I was just like, let me give you something in return. I just gave her a little bit of Molly because that's all I had on me.
That's a crazy
And she came-
future trade. You know what I mean? It's like invest a little mozzarella sticks tomorrow.
Yeah.
You might get some Molly.
You might.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
She was
allegedly.
receptive to the Molly, or she's like,
She-
oh,
I mean, I didn't see her
expected,
after that,
$2.
But she came, she was just like, yeah, I'll take that trade. And then she came through, she found us because she was walking around the day after, just during the day, and we're all just like fried from the night before. But she's just chilling next to the van talking to us. And then this one dude comes up to hit on her with this big ass dog and just nonstop goes down a rabbit hole of anti-vax.
Oh, that dude?
Burning down 5G towers and telling this chick
That's
all
wild.
about it. And this dude was just like, he lives like on the grounds of the original Woodstock for all the festivals that come
He
through.
lives there?
Whoa.
Yeah, just, it's wild.
Have
Like,
you seen that meme where you put like 20 red flags?
Yeah.
I live at Woodstock.
Yeah, bro.
I live at the Woodstock grounds.
Yep, that's the most surprising anti-vaxxer to answer your question. Thanks.
That's a
posing a
wild
question.
way to
Yeah,
hit on a
somebody-
girl.
It is, isn't it?
Yo, what do you think about the vaccine? I fucking hate that shit. I'm never getting it.
I mean, it's a gamble because if she is also like anti-vax,
Yeah, that's true.
then
That's
like
a-
you're
that's a-
gonna
that's
you're
a
getting
bing-
laid.
That's a bing bong.
I
Yeah,
think,
you're
so.
fucking.
That's a bing bong.
It's a bing bong.
Hey yo.
Speaking of white supremacy, you know this symbol is like related to it?
No,
okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Dirt-
I think that's like a. It's not really. It's like a 4chan meme, right? Like
I
it
don't know.
started.
Hey, no.
No,
it's
I know the
not.
origin.
It's like a
no, the
right-wing-
origin of that. Internet historian here.
Yeah?
It started on 4chan. They're like, we think it would be funny to make the OK a right wing symbol, like the white, like
Oh.
W for white
That's a joke.
power.
Yeah.
And they're like, if we could keep perpetuating this, it will catch on media, which it will, and then other people will start doing it, and it become like a normal thing
Wow.
as a
4chan
joke. But now it actually is a normal
trolled
thing.
its thing into existence. That's amazing.
Wow.
I didn't know. Thank you, internet historian.
I was
Anyway.
there. I was in that thread.
He was there.
I was literally in that
He
thread. I
was
was like,
there.
this is fucking hilarious. And I saw the news. I was like, oh.
You're part of the problem.
I didn't say anything. I just learned.
Oh,
but I
man.
remember refreshing and like reading what people were saying about it.
That's
Yikes.
hilarious. I bring it up because it's pretty funny. At that same festival, I'm camping next to some of the people that were performing at the festival. This one girl named Aditi, and her boyfriend, I forget his name, but he came through, and I gave him a ton of mushrooms, allegedly. And he was super vibey with us, so we just came and hung out. So their squad came and hung out with us. And their squad consisted of this one dude named Honeycomb, and he's this beatboxer. And he had like 4 different performances. One, he was like the DJ behind another rapper who was there. I think he was from Philly too. He was sick. And he had this bit every time I'd see him because he was really recognizable, big fro. And after his 2 shows the one night, like we were walking past each other, I was just like, "Yo, Honeycomb!" And it was like, "I loved your set and all the production. He's really sick beats." And he had the set that night, and Aditi ended up doing some vocals for it. But whenever I saw him like after that, he'd go like this, and he'd be like, "Gotcha, but I'm gonna save it for later. I'll hit you next time." And he'd just be like, "I'm just collecting," and he collected like 5 times from me. So he owes me 5 punches, and I was like, "All right." I saw him. He was on the lineup for Dirty Bird Campout, and I went there, but then I overslept and I missed his set, and I didn't see him at Dirty Bird Campout for him to collect punches. So Honeycomb, if you're listening, come and punch me. You've collected 5 times.
Very nice.
Yeah, come kick his ass.
Yeah,
We'll let you
I deserve to
on
be
the
beaten
pod.
up.
Actually, I invite anyone who wants to punch Jesse to come on the podcast.
Yeah, honestly, this is an open invitation. Open.
This is an open call to all listeners.
That'd be a good 100th episode. Like, just get a bunch of people to come in and
That
beat
is
the shit out of
very
them.
optimistic, BK.
Hey, you know.
This podcast is about to be a
100th
3-man
episode.
podcast about the 5th episode. The classic one person just drops out of the podcast and then they just go on with that. I think Come Town used to be a 4-person podcast.
Oh yeah,
They used to have their one friend on. It used to not have Adam, I think, as well.
I can see why.
We evolved.
You should have stuck with that.
We evolved. Yeah, we should stop it.
Adam, come on the boat.
Yeah.
No questions from any of the dank dudes.
Yeah, let's go to
Fuck, you know what? Fuck them.
Yeah. Let's talk about
Why
our-
did we even text them? Because we wanted a answer.
We should
to
talk
the
about
question.
Questions
our
from the
most
audience.
hated dank dude member.
Most hated
biggest
me.
biggest hate for a dank dude member.
You stated.
Yeah.
Probably Scott.
I like how Brandon started because he knows it's him. I gotta throw up the set.
Yeah.
I gotta throw off the set.
We got a gang almost got. Get him.
You know what? It's definitely
It's
not
Scott,
me.
right?
It's
Mark.
Mark.
Just cuz.
No, Mark was never most hated.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
hated him most at points, but he's never
Yeah, I
most
hated Mark most at points, but it's grown on me.
Yeah.
It's like a fine wine.
You know what I hated, Mark? He fucked a girl in my bed at Pop.
That's fucked up. I
You
remember that
texted
too.
me.
I
I was
remember
out
that.
of
Yo, shout out to that
town.
girl.
I
Shout
drove
out
them
to
home. I drove them home.
Are
you
you?
both
You
in
helped?
I
What the
bet.
fuck?
That's so funny.
Oh man.
Dude, that's fucked up.
To be fair, he
I
did,
would
like-
ask you first.
He did ask me.
Oh,
he
okay,
did
never
ask
mind.
me.
That's fine.
And like, I think, you know what, to his defense, if I said, no, I'm not cool, I don't think he would have done it. But I was like, wow, bold move. He's like, I'm here. And I'm like, all right,
BK,
just
to be
have
fair,
sex.
I don't think any of us would not do the same thing in the same situation.
Yeah.
I might not even ask.
Are you implying Mark probably would have fucked her regardless?
No, Mark.
Well,
we
that's
would
what I
ask.
done.
We would
If
like.
I'd ask you, and
Yeah.
if you said no, I'd still fuck her.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
same. I'd also ask you first, but I also go through
Yeah, yeah.
with consent.
Just for
of course.
pleasantry, I'd be like, well, I'll let him know.
Yeah, with consent.
So he washes the sheets, of course.
He did.
Wait, he washed the
did-
sheets too?
He did wash the sheets.
I'd not do that.
Oh,
I'd not do
Because
that.
he busted a fat
I'd
load
not do
all
that.
over those shits.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my bust to myself
It
and a
depends
girl
how
and not
super
get on your
soaker it
sheets,
gets.
and then we don't have to wash it.
It might get super soaker.
Palm it.
Yeah, palm it.
Yeah.
I don't bust big nuts.
Allegedly.
Listen. Ladies who don't want kids, I don't bust big nuts. I don't bust big nuts. Them shits.
He's basically sterile.
Do you think
Yeah.
guys who shoot smaller loads have harder times having kids at all?
No,
Probably.
You don't think?
It's not that.
No,
big.
I think it has
I
to travel like
yeah.
a good amount of
Like,
space.
you really don't need that much sperm. It's just like timing.
And the sperm cells themselves.
Yeah. It's like the ability to your cells and then also timing and also how her shit's going. It's not really about how big a
How her
nut,
shit's
how,
going.
yeah,
I like
how
that.
big a nut you bust. And that's scientific.
It's how fast you do.
How fast you bust a nut. No, that's not it either.
You hit 40 miles
BK,
an hour.
What do you think happens to the nut when it goes
Everyone
in?
knows that girls can
BK,
come.
Stop, right in the back.
BK, what do you think happens when I bust a nut in a girl? Like,
Dude, this
what-
isn't
what
my
is-
background. You're making me
You think you have
dance
to
like
get
a
the right
fucking
velocity?
monkey over
Yo,
here.
I gotta
I
get.
don't think he's dancing like a Native American.
I gotta get the right velocity so it goes into her shit. Otherwise, it sits in there.
45-degree angle,
Yeah,
up
you
and
gotta
down.
squeeze it so
There might be like an
more
optimum
pressure.
angle of attack.
There is. Well, no, not of attack, but they tell women who want to get pregnant when they get nuts busted in them to like stick their legs up in the air.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
hold
yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah, I'd buy that.
That's some good advice.
And
Yeah, for all the ladies out there who's trying to get kids.
everyone knows you gotta like squeeze your nuts when you nut. In a
Yeah,
girl to make
you
sure
gotta
that
get
you-
all the nut out. But
And-
don't squeeze too hard, because the pee is also in there.
You don't get the mix with the cum.
You know, yeah, you only get the
Nah,
pee
that's-
ball
that's-
and
no.
the cum ball mixed up. You know what I'm right?
And you can't impregnate if she's riding
You gotta
cowgirl.
squeeze.
Yeah.
Impossible.
True. And
True.
if you drink Mountain Dew, you won't get her pregnant.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I've sat on a microwave for half my life.
Dude, apparently there is a
That's
new
how
male
anti-gay I
birth
am.
control where they scan your balls and they just hit it with radiation.
That's
and then
crazy.
it's a temporary birth control.
Temporary? You sure?
It just deactivates your cum.
That seems like it's
Wow.
awful for your kids.
Science.
You're gonna have
It
some
does.
fucked up kids.
Yo,
when you have
yeah.
kids.
My kid is.
It's-
I mean, how what's the life cycle of sperm and balls? Like,
Very quick.
does it they go and then they
Quick, yeah,
disappear?
I think they recycle.
Men are constantly making new
does
sperm.
it deter?
You make new sperm constantly.
Is a factor in that equation like how many times you nut?
No, I don't think. I think it's actually bad if you don't nut for a long time
It's bad.
because it like builds up and then like you all these like lazy.
That's
Lazy
also
swimmers.
the lazy swimmers.
Lazy
I don't think that's how that works, but like,
What
I can,
about
I
the
can,
no-nut
I can see
community?
I think
This is how it
yeah, I
works.
think some of the
I've heard from league players that if you don't
you
bust
no
a
nut?
nut, you play better at league.
Dude, no nut is a mental thing. It's 100%
I actually when I play Pro Dota, I jack off before my game
Oh yeah,
because I want my head clear. You know what I mean? I don't want to be thinking about anything else but the game.
because
I think the opposite,
big
actually.
titty
Really?
Dota
When we
girls.
played soccer, I didn't nut before. Obviously, it was like
No,
in the
because
middle of the game.
that's
I would
different.
not.
You
Because
nutted
want-
during the
I thought you
game?
were about to say the game.
No,
I was
because
like,
no,
snuck
Scott,
off on the
that's
sideline
fair.
and
That
fucking
no,
nutted.
that's actually fair because being horny or like being in a state of horniness increases your hormone productions. So you are physically better. I don't need to be physically better when I'm
Right.
playing video. I just want to be mentally
Yeah,
clear.
you're right.
So it's a little bit different, but it is. I can see why you would.
It does
try to
clear
edge.
your mind, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
relax.
Like edge a little bit before the game.
Before
Edge
the
a little
game.
bit. Get it harder, get it soft again, like half jump.
Yo,
then you go
okay, Scott, run some tests. Next soccer games, do it, and then also do it. Run some tests. Come back to us.
Next soccer game, you play, I play. You bust a nut, I don't bust a nut. We'll see who plays better.
I think there's some confounding variables.
We need to play the same people,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
It's just a joke. All right, that's the end of the podcast. We've hit our
filled an
hour mark.
hour?
We filled an hour. Isn't that easy, boys?
Wow.
That was so
Shut
easy
it off.
to
Shut
follow.
it off.
Wait.
Shut it off.
I like the format, even if we like
Fuck
don't
yeah.
ever,
Wait.
even if we don't.
Close it.
record
Well, no,
it
this
again-
is bonus content.
Even if we don't record it again, I like the fact that a podcast makes you just keep talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no dead air of no one just like sitting on their phone.
Yeah, it's just fun
It's just kind of cool to like have like a motivation to just keep chatting.
to chat with the
Now
boys,
you
the
turn it off.
bro.
I want to be on my phone the
This
entire
is
time.
true.
Yeah,
This is
that's
true,
why I'm
but
not
this is
turning it
getting
off.
Too sincere, and
This
that's
is
not the
bonus
vibe of the
content
podcast.
for the
That's
Patreon
the-
members.
This is indeed, cut bonus content. I'm stopped.
Yeah.
I'm stopped.